In this video, I'm going to introduce you to the concept of object-based design. Unlike other CAD software programs that design models using lines and planes, models in Home Designer are based on objects. This makes it quick and easy to create complex models. Once you learn how to place a few different types of objects in Home Designer, you will see that other objects are placed similarly. Let's begin with walls. I'll select the exterior wall tool, then click, drag, and release the mouse. We repeat this step to draw 4 walls all together, and now we have created a room by enclosing this space. Walls draw like lines. I'll select the Draw Line tool and draw a line out here. I'll click, drag, and release. Other types of walls, like railings, foundation walls, and fencing, also draw like lines. Most stairs also draw like lines. I'll select the Straight Stairs tool, click, drag, and release. The Click Stairs tool works differently. I'll show you how it works in another video. Dimensions draw like lines too. I'll select the Dimension tool and draw a dimension line through this entire building. I'll click, drag, and release. It located the roof planes, the walls, and the overhangs. Arcs are unique. They draw like lines, but you must drag in the shape of an arc. I'll select the Arc tool, click, drag in an arc, then release the mouse. Curved walls are drawn in the same way. Other items are just placed by clicking and releasing the mouse, such as cabinets. I'll click the Base Cabinet tool, then simply click and release the mouse to place a base cabinet. I can place base cabinets anywhere. Fireplaces, most electrical objects, images, text, and many library objects are also placed by simply clicking the mouse. Some objects must be placed in other things. Windows and doors, for example, can only be placed in walls. I'll select the Door tool and click and release the mouse here on this wall to place a door. Same thing with windows. Some library objects, such as sinks, must be placed into cabinets. I'll find a sink in the library and click and release on it to place the sink. CAD polylines are drawn like lines, but are a little different. I'll select the Polyline tool, click, drag from one corner to the opposite corner, and release the mouse. Skylights are more complex polylines and are drawn similarly. Slabs are also drawn as a polyline. Objects can be selected in a variety of ways. When this tool is active, the Select Objects tool, you can click on any object using your left mouse button to select it. You can also activate this tool by pressing the spacebar on your keyboard. You can hold down the Shift key or the Control key on the keyboard and continue selecting objects. Similarly, you can hold down the Shift key or the Control key and click on an object to remove it from a group. When the Select Objects tool is active, you can also drag, draw a marquee around a group of objects, and release the mouse button to select them all at once. To group select similar objects, walls for example, you can activate any of the wall tools, hold down the Shift key on the keyboard, and draw a marquee around all walls you want to select like this. This also works with windows, doors, cabinets, electrical objects, and more. If there are a few objects sharing space very close to each other, it may be difficult to select the exact object you are after. If I click right here, for example, I select the slab. I want to select the cabinet, so I'll press the Tab key on the keyboard. It will cycle through all other nearby objects, and now the cabinet is selected. You can also click this Edit button, the one that says Next on it. Each click cycles the selection to the next nearby object. Objects can be edited in a variety of ways. When an object is selected, Edit Handles display. On this cabinet, we can see a variety of edit handles. I moved it to its current location using the Move Edit handle. How a handle will behave is indicated by the shape of the pointer over each of these edit handles. This center edit handle, which I've already demonstrated will move the cabinet, presents a four-way arrow. Each of these side edit handles allow you to resize that edge. The edit handle at each corner allows you to resize two sides at once. And this edit handle allows you to rotate the cabinet. Other objects can be edited similarly using edit handles. This set of stairs, for example, when selected, can be resized, extended or contracted, and rotated. When only one object is selected, the Open Object Edit button displays. This button opens the specification dialog for the selected object. Here we have the staircase specification dialog. If I cancel out, select this cabinet, and click the Open Object Edit button, the base cabinet specification dialog opens. The options in each of the specification dialogs depends entirely on the selected object. These dialogs will be covered in other videos. You can learn a lot about each object and how it can be changed by exploring these dialogs on your own. I'll click the Cancel button and point out that when the Select Objects tool is active, you can also double-click on an object to access its specification dialog. There are some other edit buttons available when an object is selected. Which edit buttons display depend on the type of object. This set of stairs can be edited in a variety of ways. I can make a copy by clicking this edit button, or I could delete them by clicking this edit button. I could also click the Auto Stairwell Edit button to automatically generate a stairwell, or curve or flare the stairs using this edit button, or create a starter tread using this edit button. Each of these edit buttons are covered in detail in the documentation. The easiest way to access more information about a particular tool is to hold your pointer over it and press F1 on your keyboard. So once you learn how to place, select, and edit a few different objects, you'll realize that the rest of the objects behave similarly. Try it out for yourself and you'll be designing in no time.